Happy Monday, Mansfield. I am Michael Evans, and I am fortunate to serve as the mayor here in our great city. I am here to recap the regular city council meeting for September 27th. There was a lot to cover, a lot went on, so let's get right to it. Now, to begin the public portion of the meeting, I issued a proclamation honoring the Mansfield Public Library's Mansfield Reads program. This year's book is News of the World by Paulette Giles. I encourage everyone to read this excellent novel and to visit the Friends of the Mansfield Public Library website to learn about this year's remaining Mansfield Reads activities. Each of the Mansfield City Council members were then presented with the President's Volunteer Service Award. Our council members have served roughly 1,600 hours for no pay since the beginning of 2021. I promise you it's a labor of love, and we appreciate serving our community. I'm also grateful to work with such hardworking council members, and the city of Mansfield is a better place because of the service of my colleagues, and I appreciate every one of them. They are outstanding citizens. Next, the Chief Financial Officer, Troy Listina, informed the council that the city is in the beginning stages of forming an audit committee. Yes. Planning Director Jason Alexander then updated the City Council about the Mansfield Rental Registration Ordinance, and Mansfield Police Chief Tracy Aaron reminded the council about National Night Out. National Night Out is October the 5th, and on that evening, members of our police department will be at block parties throughout the city of Mansfield, having a great time with our residents. Listen, it's going to be a very fun night, so I'm hoping that you will be encouraged to do that. And let's meet law enforcement. And I tell you this, you're also going to have some of your council members and your mayor hanging out with you as well. All right, moving right along, council approved 9 resolutions under tonight's consent agenda. The first of those resolutions allowed the sale of beer, wine, and certain liquor beverages at Hawaiian Falls Water Park. The second resolution awarded contracts for the supply of 8 different water treatment chemicals for the Burt Irvin water treatment plant. The third approved a negotiated settlement between the Atmos City Steering Committee and Atmos Energy Corporation regarding the company's 2021 rate review mechanism filing. The next resolution authorized the awarding of a contract to Cole Construction Incorporated for the landscaping and irrigation of medians on Turner Warnell Road between Cooper and Callender Road. And let me tell you, as a person who lives in that area, we look forward to you coming. All right, council also approved an amendment to the contract with Teague, Null, and Perkins Incorporated, and that's going to be located at FM 157 and South Park Ridge Sanitary Sewer Improvements. Next, council approved an investment policy for the city of Mansfield, as well as a contract for janitorial services at City Hall, the Public Library, and the Service Center. And finally, council passed a resolution regarding the Public Safety Burn Tower Foundation and Skills Pad project, and a resolution authorizing the city manager to adopt an amendment to the city's charity care program. All right, now listen, that was just the consent agenda, folks. So we covered a whole lot tonight. Let me keep on rolling. Next, council approved an industrial use permit for a proposed rubber compounding facility on nearly 8 acres of land at 800 South 6th Avenue. Council then approved a specific use permit for a proposed gas station on just over an acre of land in the 1900 block of FM 157. A public hearing was then held regarding the annexation of more than 58.5 acres of city-owned property in Johnson County. No action was taken on this agenda item. Moving right along, council passed the first reading of an ordinance to implement the proposed downtown district. The downtown district is a form-based code that intends to create a pedestrian-oriented mixed-use district within historic downtown Mansfield. And with this district, the city aims to enable and encourage increased private investment in downtown and to further protect the historic and cultural heritage of the area. This ordinance will undergo one more reading before it can be approved. This is something we have wanted to do for many years. So let me just do a shout out to our previous council and mayor, who in turn gave us the baton, and we were able to get it all the way across the finish line. So we appreciate them, and here we are working together to make it happen. Next, council passed the first reading of an ordinance to approve a zoning change to PD, that is Planned Development District, for single-family residential uses on roughly 56 acres of land at 2695 Howell Drive in Johnson County. Council then passed an ordinance to rezone roughly 3/4 of an acre of land at 3121 East Broad Street to PD, Planned Development District, for eating place with drive-through service uses. And that's going to be Andy's Frozen Custard. They are looking to open a restaurant at this location, and we should have more to share about that in the coming weeks. So y'all get ready to get in line and get some good old custard. All right, finally, on to new business. First off, council approved a resolution adopting and approving the terms of an agreement the state of Texas entered into with a number of drug companies related to the opioid crisis. The city of Mansfield will receive approximately $184,000 as a result of this settlement, as we attempt to do our part to help people to beat the opioid addiction problem. Council also approved 2 resolutions authorizing agreements for public improvements to property within 2 reinvestment zones. And finally, council discussed the nomination of candidates to serve on the board of directors for the Tarrant County, Johnson County, and Ellis County appraisal districts for calendar year 2022 and 2023. Well, that does it for my recap of the regular city council meeting for September 27, 2021. My name is Michael Evans, and I am blessed and honored to serve as the mayor here in God's country, Mansfield, Texas. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a wonderful evening and a great week.